you're a writer, producer, director, lead actor in this film. What's it like juggling so many different roles all at once for you?
It has moments of it has moments of joy and like a great sense of like the privilege of getting to work on something in such a deep way, and then it had moments of exhaustion and a voice in your head that's going like they're gonna take away your license. Like it's sometimes it feels like just too much, and sometimes it's it's kind of like living a dream.
Do you find it difficult having to get into a certain mindset, for each specific role? For each thing? 'Cause like being an actor and being a director,
Yeah.
having to...
The good news is that in some dimensions it goes in phases, right? So as a writer, I mostly did the work alone and on my own time. Even as a producer, you kind of do the work of assembling the resources, getting this cast together, and I had great partners in that as well. The things that were really overlapping each other were directing and acting in it, obviously, and that is a tricky dance. That it has some things that are great about it, like you. As an actor, you feel very liberated and free to experiment when you know that you're the one going to shape the performance later. It's like you're working with yourself, and that part of your brain as an actor that worries, if I try something really weird, what if they use, that goes away, which is really nice. But at the same time, as an actor with other actors, you like to help each other hold on to the concentration in a way, and when you're the director and you're popping out of that, you worry a little bit about the impact that it has on that kind of magic you're trying to create with other actors. But in a way, my way of hedging that problem was that I got really like the greatest cast of truly exceptional actors, and I knew I could rely on them and to deal with my distractedness.
The film's been in production, for a long time, like almost 20 years. So, the film industry itself has evolved so much in that time. So how did the film, from writing it all those years ago, evolve and develop?
Yeah, it sounds long, in some ways long as it was. I read the book then. I didn't actually even really start trying to write it for many years. Then once I wrote it, there was this period of trying to put the elements together. And it's true, things have changed in some measure, but honestly, like making original kind of grown-up films it's always been a challenge, because you always have to, if you're doing something no one's done before, it's not formulaic. It's not easy for them to go like, oh, we know what that is, yes, great. And you kind of have to invoke like I had great champions at Warner Brothers, one of the great film studios, on this, and that's a place that they made LA Confidential and Argo and kind of grown up films that are entertaining and that have the magic of movies that take you away. And I was lucky. They understood what I was going for, and they supported it. And I think we've had a lot of people say like, wow, this is they don't make these kinds of movies anymore, and I like that. I think we were able to do something that I think people have a great romance for in terms of the genre and the type of film, but that they're tricky, and so they don't always get done. But this, the struggle to make something unique is satisfying. It's like if you assume these things are going to be easy, that's kind of crazy. I think almost nothing I've ever been involved with that I think was special was easy.
And delivering something that audiences haven't seen before.
Yeah. In some ways, this film fits within traditions of types of films that I think people do love. I mean, like period films like LA Confidential, I said, or it's also, but also the character actually, I think, fits very much in the tradition of characters like Forrest Gump or Dustin Hoffman's character in Rain Man. Characters that are very memorable because they have a very unique condition or limitation that makes us feel empathy and root for them as they navigate the world. And I think we like to root for underdogs. I think people feel good rooting for underdogs because it reminds them I don't. There's cruelty in the way this guy's being treated. I'm on his side, and it elevates you in a way.